So, we finally got a pony movie.
Yes.
Pretty good. Yeah. I mean, if you've never seen MLP, don't go watch this. Because, like...
I don't know. It's still probably entertaining.
I mean, it's entertaining, but I feel like it would never get across. Like if someone were just like, all right, let me see what all this pony thing is about. Like, 7 years after it was relevant, let me go check out what this pony shit is about. And you jump into this movie, which assumes that you've been watching the last 7 seasons worth of fucking material.
I mean, if you're a really big Don Bluth fan, I think this will just work for you anyway.
See, I remember you comparing it to a Don Bluth movie. I didn't get that feel. It's like, I mean, unless you're comparing this to like, I don't, what the fuck is that one? Like a Gnome in New York or whatever?
Gnome in Central Park?
Yeah, a Gnome in Central Park. There we go. Yeah, like unless you're comparing it to like that tier of Don Bluth.
Really, I just meant some of the
Rockadoodle.
Some of the tonality in Rockadoodle was the best movie ever made, and really the animation, a lot of it. It was
the animation was really expressive.
Yeah, it was non-pony for a lot of it. It seemed like somebody made a Don Bluth movie out of Flash.
Yeah, like whenever you go to like especially that one fucking furry Agrabah is what I'm going to call it, where it's just it's
Klug Town.
Klug Town, thank you. Yeah, when they go to Klug Town and Catalan, Capper, you know, like his whole thing, like all that, yeah, that does feel very Don Bluth-y. And man, like, okay, I don't know when MLP first happened. It's just like, holy crap, Flash animation could look like this? Holy fuck. And the show's only been getting progressively better with that.
Mm-hmm. Every season, like the premiere is like, what do we have this time? Oh, Windy Mane. What do we got now? Oh, front-on singing face? Awesome.
Yeah, just, they've gotten to this point now in the show where it's just, like, the walk cycles are as smooth as they're gonna get. The characters are just, like, they only just keep adding more expressions and just more rubbery antics from Pinkie Pie, because that's like all you could really do. Because they've really gone as far as you can with that. And then I saw this, I was just like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. Because goddamn, this movie looks really nice. And like to the point where I'm like, is this hand drawn? No, it's 2-on model. It's got to be Flash. But goddamn, it is. It's a good-looking movie.
It took me a while to get used to it.
Yes, the character designs, the redesigns for the movie were interesting. Like, the faces I really liked. I liked how they were more expressive in the face, and I liked the way the faces looked. The ears bugged me.
Yeah.
The entire time, because they drew the ears differently, and it just stood out to me the entire time.
I didn't notice the ears. I was too busy looking at the really, really detailed eyes.
Oh yeah, like, they have super sparkly anime eyes now. Like, going full tilt in that Sailor Moon magical girl shit.
It's fucking kawaii as a motherfucker.
Yeah. So, this movie was very obviously scripted before season 6 or 7 or even 5. Because they're just, like, this movie felt almost non-canon. In the way it was just like, yeah, it's kind of felt like the Inuyasha movies or whatever. Yeah. Where it's just, like, here's a little standalone venture that could just kind of fit in wherever, and it's just...
Yeah, Canterlot looked weird, too. The whole thing felt a little non-canon.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, like the design of Canterlot looked a little different, the throne room of the 2 princesses looked a little different. Kind of reminded me of, like, Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, where they completely, like, redesigned the power chamber for that movie, and then that carried over into the show, oddly enough.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. But, same thing with Alpha 5. Like, Alpha 5 got a whole new redesign, and then they brought in the redesigned Alpha 5 from the movie into the show. They just fucking reused the costume. That was really weird.
Well, you made it. So
yeah. And now I'm wondering if, like, season 8 of Ponies is going to roll around and they're just going to reuse all these vectors, and now the show's just going to have a completely different look. But yeah, yeah, you can very much tell this was scripted way earlier in. Like, fucking Starlight Glimmer isn't mentioned once. You see her in one scene.
Yeah, like, it was like, oh shit, was that? No, it's gone.
It's like one scene of, like, her and Trixie together. I'm like, eee! And then it's over. And because, like, I really wanted to see some scenes of, like, well, like, the main 6 are escaping. Starlight's holding down the fort. It's like fucking magic lasering the shit out of everyone. Because like I understand, like you take out the princesses. Okay, they're the powerful ones. Starlight is really close, if not above Twilight tier in power. So, like, you really think that someone would have, like, shut Starlight's ass down?
Well, like base form Twilight.
You think Starlight's base form Twilight?
No, she's equal to or greater than base form Twilight. I don't know if we're talking Alicorn Twilight.
I mean,
Alicorn Twilight's hooked into the morphing grid. That's not some shit.
Just, you know, like, just when they had, like, their battle and shit, like, because definitely Twilight was definitely the more offensive, and Starlight was more dodgy. Because, yeah, I don't think Starlight could take a hit from Twilight.
Starlight may actually be a better wizard.
Yeah, she definitely seems more skilled. Which I think people think she's a Mary Sue now, but fuck them because she's just a really good character. Yeah. Like fuck the Starlight haters. Starlight Glimmer is probably one of the best things that happened to the show in a while.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But yeah, speaking of good things that have happened in this series in a while, fucking Tempest was awesome.
Shit, yeah, man.
Dude, I hope she comes back in the show in any... Like, even if she doesn't come back in the show, I know the comics are going to use her. She's going to show up in some comics. She's probably going to do like a spin-off novel or two.
Holy shit, like...
Oh, dude, she was fucking
goddamn
awesome.
Tempest, man. I didn't expect a real menace out of a fucking pony villain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've had menacing pony villains, but she is just... She has this air of intimidation the entire time.
Yeah, no, I mean, like Nightmare Moon is a Sailor Moon villain. That's Candy's fun.
She's Queen Beryl. She's Queen Beryl of the Ponyverse.
Tyrek was a DBZ villain. He was just, this pony was scary.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to break them down into, like Sailor Moon villain, Dragon Ball Z villain, and then you just have...
Tempest interrogated someone once and slowly slid a knife between their ribs.
So yeah, I was picturing her more of like a Casino Royale. She has like a pony strapped to a chair, bottomless, when it's swinging a rope into their junk. Not sure how she swung a rope with her hoof, but you know, ponies do a lot of things with their hooves that I don't understand. But yeah, Tempest was a great fucking villain. I wish the Storm King were too.
I liked the Storm King was the only thing I felt was improved by having read the lead-up comics.
Yeah, because like the comic was just...
Because he comes out of fucking nowhere in the movie.
Yeah, you see him have like one like communication with Tempest near like at the end of the first act. Like in the second act, he like shows up I think in Canterlot, and then he's there for like the big finale, and that's it. There's all this fucking characters. I'm like, you're the main air quotes villain here. And it's this weird thing because I feel like the dynamic here is like Zuko and the Fire Lord. Like, you know, Tempest is the Zuko chasing after the main six, so she has all the screen time. And then you hear about the Storm King. You know, like how you heard about the Fire Lord. But when you got to the Storm King, he's kind of this ineffectual fucking idiot. He just happens to have this army. And he doesn't live up to...
He's a fascinating character. I'd love to see him, but I mean, the movie was going to be about Tempest, so maybe we should have not had the Storm King here. Like
at all, yeah.
I get the structure. He was a little... We either needed a lot more of him or a lot less.
Yeah, because... I don't know why Tempest just couldn't have been the main villain. Because I feel like you could have just had her have amassed an army... Because she wanted to get the four princesses.
Because her immediate forgiveness and face turn was jarring enough. If she was actually the main boss, that might have broken the bank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because I guess like her whole thing is that she was driven because by her whole need to, like, she wanted to feel accepted. And then, like, you know, having been betrayed by the Storm King and then having Twilight support her, that makes sense. So, yeah, I guess that wouldn't work if she were the... So, yeah, really, just the Storm King needed more fucking screen time. And he needed to be an effectual villain. Because, like, even, like, his army... Because it's not like, you know, like, every other time we've ever had a villain, it's just like... They've always had to use the power of friendship in some way. It's always been, you know, like, literally them... through the magic of friendship and some MacGuffin, overcoming some great opponent.
Yeah.
Here, it's just, hey, we made some new friends, we're gonna use them to literally just kick the shit out of these guys. And I'm like, well, that was the fucking, like, why couldn't the Ponies have kicked the shit? Like, I mean, I feel like the main six are powerful enough, along with Starlight. Hell, like, even fucking Trixie could be effective. Like, she could do like her fucking razzle-dazzle shit. I mean, I'm just saying, I've seen Ponies take on fucking changelings. What the fuck are these guys gonna do that changelings are, like, you know, like, are less effectual at?
I mean, they're pretty big.
Speaking of which, that reminded me of just fucking Fluttershy just having that heart-to-heart with one of those soldiers. It's just him crying. It's like, it's okay. That is one of my favorite moments in this goddamn movie.
So, one of the things this movie did was finally get to the bottom of the unemployment crisis in America. Because we have all these princesses jobbing so fucking hard. One time, Celestia. One time, can you just not do this?
Yeah, it's called the comics.
Like, I'm gonna tell you, motherfuckers, when Luna came back, there was this whole thing, oh, Luna best princess, Luna best forever. And I stayed true. I am a son of the Solar Empire.
New Lunar Republic, bitch.
I really, really fucking need my son-ass horse to not get her ass kicked every time evil rears its head.
To be fair, she was stuck. It was a sneak attack. She didn't know she was like crystallized and shit. Like they didn't. She like usually when she gets fucked up, it's like it's understandable. I feel.
Yeah.
You know, because
like Chrysalis was riding high on the entire kingdom. And
yeah, like she was high on love magic. So when she got her ass kicked there, that made sense.
Tyrek was a goddamn demon god.
Yeah, Tyrek was a whole nother tier of just holy shit. Like, it took fucking Twilight with all the powers of the Alicorn. And even that, she could only stalemate with.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, like, I mean, she has proven herself to be powerful. It's just she can be overcome. Plus, I mean, if she had, like, kicked the shit out of Tempest, we wouldn't have had a movie. Speaking of characters who really could have stopped a lot of this shit, Discord. Like, I like how
they showed the balloon, and I'm like, I'm not going to be in this movie.
Yeah, it's just like they were just not going to have Discord in here because Discord just would have done. I solved the problem, guys. I wish they would have given some sort of in-continuity reason for him to not be there. Because it just seems really weird that he just doesn't show up.
So, okay. That staff that they used to drain the Alicorn power.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a full-size staff. Like, that an upright bipedal organism would use.
Yes.
And what it does is drain Alicorn power.
Mm-hmm.
That thing was a failsafe.
Well, like some sort of other country in case the Ponies like
when the sun, moon, weather control systems started going haywire, we had a failsafe mechanism to drain power from the control units.
God damn you and your crazy fucking horse head cannons!
Somebody was asleep at the switch and did not activate it.
You and your goddamn post-apocalyptic pony conspiracy.
Look at this movie. Like, everywhere we go around Equestria, we got yaks, we got griffins, we got fucking hippogriffs. The farther you go from Equestria, the more furries you run into. Yeah. The more human DNA is left in the mutants. I think the farther we are from Ground Zero Fallout.
Well, I mean...
Why do you think the Crystal Empire is in eternal winter? It's nuclear winter.
I mean, depending on how you want to, like, you know, view, like, cross franchise continuity things. I mean, the cats and all those, like, from Klugtown, like all those anthropomorphized animals, they could have been left over from TGRI. You know, they could have been failed mutant experiments from
the schmooze.
There we go. There we go. The smooths the entire time. There was the mutagen.
So the question becomes then, is SWAT Cats canon to MLP?
Oh, dude, I want it to be now. Dude, I want to see Capper hang out with fucking, with Razor and T-Bone. That'd be the shit.
I mean, by the time Abyssinia reaches that level of technology.
Yes.
Okay, so we had sea ponies.
Yes, finally,
And
in animation form.
I'm here to tell you, I was just drastically disappointed for a while that not once, not one fucking time, not in a background scene change trill, not ever did I hear Shooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Never. Of course, they're not actual sea ponies.
Yeah, they're not.
They're transmuted hippogriffs.
Yeah, so that was one of the things, okay, so one of the things that I was kind of worried about with this movie, because like the one thing I'm going to give a shit about, of course, is just like, how is this going to clash with the expanded universe? Because I've actually been keeping up with it. I buy all the comics, I buy all the novels, and the comics and the books have had sea ponies before. They've had sea ponies and mermaids. There's a whole fucking, like, Equestria. There's yeah, that is the name of it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, there's a whole fucking, like, lore behind them. So I was just like, how are they going to reconcile this? Because I was thinking, like, they're going to be like, oh my god, what are you guys? We're the sea ponies. They're going to act like it's this whole new thing. When they get introduced to the sea ponies, one, they never even called them sea ponies, oddly enough. And two, like, the other characters never even seem surprised or amazed that they're a thing. So it's like, okay, so, you know, and the mere fact that they are transmuted hippogriffs, as you mentioned, like, oh, yeah, no, like, they're not even, like, real sea ponies. So I just learned a lesson about putting my phone into airplane mode before recording these things. So yeah, what I was saying before is, yeah, like, I really like the fact that, like, it didn't clash with the expanded universe stuff. It all kind of fits in neatly. Like I said, like, once again, it feels like a very non-canon movie, but it also, like I said, when I say, like, non-canon, I mean, like, just, like, it wasn't really written in a way to, like, affect the greater continuity. Yeah. It was just like, here's a random adventure that they went on. It'll probably never be referenced again. It's
one of those, all of these things are true until they are contradicted.
Yeah, kind of like the Equestria Girl movies, where, like, you know, they are in continuity. It's just it never comes up in the series proper, because why would it come up in the series proper?
And there's also a whole multiverse thing that might be in play.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pony multiverse shit if you start digging into the expanded universe.
Because this might be another one of, like, the prisons in which we put Pinkie Pie. This movie may be completely separate.
We're just gonna keep digging into our random fucking pony headcanons that we've made up over the last 7 years.
Wake up, sheeple, I have proof. So, okay. This movie was, it ranged from really, really good,
yeah,
to holy shit, what happened to Twilight and why is she acting like this?
Yeah. Okay, so I understand Twilight's desperation. But yeah, that I don't want to say it was an out of character moment, because she's kind of getting, like, this harsh lesson in, oh no, once we leave the realm of Happy Ponyland, not everyone's willing to help us.
And I kind of really like that whole thing seemed out of character for her, but because on the one hand, it's like, no, she should know this by now, you know, her and her friends have got this, and that was so weird, but yeah, no, at this point, Twilight is fucking traumatized. And she is way the fuck outside of her comfort zone. And she has gone full Mad Max. Like, take what you can, give nothing back. We're in the real world now, motherfucker. Things walk on two legs out here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was... just, like, and oh, man. Like, I think it had a good emotional payoff, though. Just, like, her and her friends just having that big fucking... Because that was, like, one of the few times where, like a story's had, like, the big, like friend argument thing. And I was just like, that was like, oh, yeah, damn, that worked.
Like, I'm sitting next to an 8-year-old in the theater, and she's like, well, maybe I would have been better off without friends like you. I'm like, oh, damn.
Yeah. Right? just Jesus Christ, and just seeing their friendship fracture for a moment. And I do love the fact that, like, you know, once they've gotten away from her and they're able to cool down, they even have that thing. It's just like, you think we should finally go back and talk to Twilight?
They were just going to cool down and, you know, start the conversation again.
You know, and just fucking Spike running up. They got her! They got Twilight, holy shit. It's just like, oh man. And then, like, you know, they just, you know, because friends have arguments, but, you know, when shit goes down, they're there to support one another, and like, the show didn't lose sight of. Like I said, like the only thing I really had a problem with this movie is just the whole, the real power that we had was the friends we made along the way. And we used them to beat the shit out of these guys.
The real power we had were the diplomatic ties Celestia had made with other pony nations. Also, I feel like Rainbow Dash being super excited to find out that these postal workers were, at one point, rapine murderous thieves is a little kind of weird. She's really excited about them being pirates, and that's not a thing that is cool. Pirates aren't cool. They're not fun. They're not... I mean, they steal shit, and they kill people. And
But Monkey D. Luffy and Jack Sparrow...
I just, like...
Okay.
When...
Fiction will never portray pirates correctly.
When Captain Harlock did it, he was kind of being sarcastic. Like, he was fighting a tyrannical government with his piracy. He didn't mean, just go steal all the shit you want and fuck it.
Okay, Captain Harlock did it because he's a pussy magnet.
That is an absolute goddamn fact.
Like, seriously, he's like, what can I do to be a sexier human? I'm gonna be a pirate.
Like, the question is not, would you suck Captain Harlock's dick? It is, why are you not already sucking Captain Harlock's dick?
Yeah.
So this cartoon movie about pastel horses
was competently done. I would say it's a good 7 out of 10. I don't know if you're going into this as your first experience at the Ponies, do not think this is like the be-all, end-all of like, oh, this is Pony in its purest form. No, Pony has a lot going on. Like, because it has one of the problems that a lot of the adventure arcs have, which is it never has time to focus on the characters. It's all about the adventure plot line. So you kind of get these boilerplate versions of the characters. You know, Applejack's the redneck, Pinkie Pie's the goofy one, Rainbow Dash is the tomboy, Fluttershy is a pussy. Like, you know, that is, you know, Rarity's the girly one. Like, you know, and that's what you're going to come away from with this movie. You have to actually watch the show proper to see all the depth and like, all the continuity that's gone into these characters. Mm-hmm. And why they work.
Yeah, it's... Like, as far as pony writing goes... This is because when pony writing is good, it's fucking great. See, this movie's writing is serviceable, and it has some really great moments in it.
Yeah, because this kind of reminded me of like,
there's just a lot to do and not enough time to do it.
Yeah, because they wanted to explore all these different areas. And stuff,
like, they had a fucking trilogy crammed into this movie. Yeah. Like, slow down, go back to Klugtown. Let's see more Tempest by herself.
Like, honestly, this felt like an entire season's worth of material. Mm-hmm. They could have made this, like, they could have spread this out over, like, Pony Season 8. They could have made this...
Give us a fucking miniseries.
Yeah, this could have been, like, a full 26 episodes. They could have had, like you know, cut back to...
I think like maybe a 12 episode where, like it runs right into each other.
Maybe,
like a special animated event.
I don't know, because I feel like if it were like a full like season of Pony, you could do things like show like what's going on in the kingdom. You could spend more time in Klugtown. You could spend more time.
You could have like a whole B story of fucking Lyra running the underground resistance.
Like fucking.
And suddenly the show remembered.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, you could do a lot of things there. Just, yeah, like I said, it's just they're cramming a lot in here, and it's just got, we have to move it from plot point to plot point to plot point.
I'll take another 6 hours straight of Tempest just pacing around a room being menacing. Yes, please.
Yeah, no, like Tempest is the real breakout in this movie. She's awesome. Twilight is definitely the character who gets like the most time to shine because she's the main character. Storm King.
Pinkie Pie's a little scary in this movie sometimes.
Yeah. Okay, so with the writing in this movie...
Fucking cheese sandwich showed up. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was great. So in this movie, I felt that there are moments... Okay, like the writing overall didn't feel that pony to me. Like there are great moments where I'm like, that's really good MLP stuff. But just the overarching, like the way the story was written...
That's why I keep comparing it to a Don Bluth movie. It seems like it got treated.
Yeah. Because it felt like, to me, it felt more like whenever you have like someone on like the comic writing staff, like they want to do like some big adventure story, but they're not, like it just feels tonally off from what MLP normally does. That's what this felt like, where it was just a little tonally askew from how Pony is normally written. Like someone who doesn't normally write ponies or hasn't been a part of the show's staff came in, which is what actually happened with someone who wasn't part of the show's staff, wrote the movie.
Like when Ponies gets dark, Ponies is dark in the abstract. Like when you think about it. This movie got dark a couple times.
Yeah, like Tempest, she's menacing. The Storm King fucking died. He's dead.
He's dead. That motherfucker ruled half of the world.
What the fuck is the fucking political dynamic? Oh my god, I never told you. One of the upcoming comic storylines is apparently like all like the different world rulers getting together to discuss things. The comic cover is like Celestia, Luna, the fucking hippogriff bitch, the fucking cat king, a bunch of just
Here's something else to think about. At some point, one of the ponies, that might have been Lyra, said like everybody was coming in for the Friendship Festival, like all the way from Saddle Arabia. Mm-hmm. We've seen the horses from Saddle Arabia. They're oddly horse-shaped.
Yes.
We didn't see any of those in the crowd. Saddle Arabia may, like Equestria, be ruled by people with vastly different body shapes than their actual citizens. There may be regular ponies in Saddle Arabia, but they also have weird, like, god princess figures.
Yeah.
Without wings or horns. I mean, I feel like we need to do a random pinpoint trivia roundup for this one. Mm-hmm. Like, the animation studio is called Allspark.
Yeah. Which I didn't pick up on that, like, because I know it was called Allspark Animation or whatever, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And it wasn't until you brought it up to me, and I was just like, oh my god, it's called Allspark.
Till all are one. when the little mascot character that follows Tempest around, I would have hated that little hedgehog bastard if he wasn't following Tempest around the whole time.
Yeah, no, I didn't really care for that character at all.
But Tempest, man, she brings a room down, and that guy balancing her, like she made him fucking work. It was amazing.
Yeah.
When he brought out his megaphone to announce the imminent subjugation of Canterlot, it made a fucking Transformers noise.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That was great.
This movie contained the biggest, longest, most upfront, succulently drawn out Hungry Hungry Hippos joke in cinema history.
Oh my god.
I was just like, Hasbro. Yes. Thank you.
Oh man. That was fantastic. Honestly, at some point I kind of want hippos now to show up in Equestria.
I assume you stayed through the credits.
I stayed through the credits, yeah.
Okay. Like when the Hippo Queen shows up?
Oh yeah, there was a Hippo Queen in there, yeah. I forgot like that was in the credits. I thought you were talking about like did your showing have a post-credit scene?
No, it did not.
Let's say son of a bitch, because I waited through the entire credits just in case.
Yeah, Starlight shows up for one scene.
Yeah, Starlight gets one at the very beginning, it's just like, here's all these ponies that you know and recognize.
Yeah, like Canterlot is thick with like comic levels of just here's all this shit in the background.
Also, I was really surprised that the movie didn't start with a remake of the MLP song.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, because instead it did like a pony version of "We Got the Beat,"
and
that was good. That was good, but I was just like, I was really surprised because I was expecting just some sort of remix of the original Pony theme because that would have made sense. But Equestria Girls kind of beat them to the punch on that, so maybe that's why they didn't do it.
That "We Got the Beat" song and the "You Got This" song are just top shelf.
Fucking Tempest villain song, man.
I know, that was a good villain song.
Oh, that was some classic Disney tier fucking like it's no Hellfire, but it's some good fucking villain songs.
I want a fucking gypsy.
Well, I mean, who doesn't want a fucking
the
gypsy?
movie really doesn't get into the whole because like Tempest, fucking balls out badass, takes on an Ursa, saves her friends, gets a debilitating injury, and her friends don't want to hang out with her anymore. And that's super sad. And like at the end of the movie, they're like, you're fine just the way you are. And I'm thinking like, in a week she's gonna be like, yeah, but also please fix my arm. Yeah.
Because I was really surprised that the movie didn't end on that. Fun fact, there actually is like a whole prequel novel about Tempest. Yeah. Like, yeah, I've read part of it.
And her decision to not just go make some Earth Pony friends. Because they are the lower breed.
Fucking mud pony troglodytes. But yeah, I was really surprised that this movie didn't end on the note of like having like the four princesses like somehow combine their magic to fix her horn. Like I thought that was going to be where the movie was going to end on.
Yeah, like I really thought that was going to show up at some point, but I really liked how they just very, very softly, very subtly just like and went over it.
Yeah, like, and I guess it's kind of like a good message to just kind of like not all things can be fixed. You just kind of have to accept who you are and the things that happen to you, and that the people around you should accept you as well.
Like, I seriously, I wasn't okay with it until after the fireworks start going off, and Pinkie Pie ups in the crowd like, "Hey, Tempest, nice touch."
Yeah, yeah, that's great stuff. And just, oh my god, by the way, mine's not really Tempest. It's very, what was it?
I don't even fucking remember.
Fizzle Pop Berry Twist.
Oh my god.
Fizzle Pop Berry Twist.
That made it. That was...
Which, fun fact, that's apparently based on like one of the older gens of Ponies where there was a Fizzy Pop and she had the exact same color scheme as Tempest.
I mean, like, I was really worried for a minute with the Storm King that we were going to go way too deep into the whole 90s rejection of all things cute in favor of just severe sarcastic irony.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, I'm so done with cute. And I'm like, okay, this is cool. I love that his character's doing this, that he's reacting to this, that he's from the shitty part of the wasteland on the other side of the world. But, that line, which is like, this is my real name.
Yeah. So, yeah, Ponies, it's a fun movie.
Is it too late that we need, like, do we still need to assure people that this isn't the end of the fandom?
Right, can people now shut the fuck up that we have a movie with actual ponies in it now? Can I finally just enjoy Equestria Girls without having some jackass go, yeah, but I mean, when are we gonna get a movie with actual ponies in it?
The fifth one had some actual ponies in it.
This is the fifth one. Oh, you're talking about the TV special?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah.
Look, man, Everfree was straight to DVD. I count that one as a movie.
Well, no. I mean, those are all movies. I'm saying, like, the 3-part special thing.
Yeah.
That's what you're counting as a movie. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Because to me, that's just a mini-series. But yeah, I mean, that had a little bit of pony in it, but yeah, it is cool that we finally got, like, a pony movie. It isn't the god tier thing that I think everyone was hoping it was going to be.
I really thought we were going to get it a season or two ago. At least before season 7 came out.
Yeah.
I really thought we were going to get 6 seasons in a movie.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, honestly, I'm fine. We finally got a theatrical movie. I don't really need another. This season has probably been the best season so far.
This season's been pretty great.
Yeah, this has been a really good season. So, I mean, Pony's riding high for me right now. And, I mean, the fandom might not be like, yeah, Ponies, like it used to be, but...
I haven't checked in on those guys in a while.
I check in every so often, like... Yeah, you guys are still around. You guys are doing your thing.
Like, I figure if they, like, turn on each other and start eating their wounded, I'll just hear about it at some point.
Yeah, but no, like, the Pony's still going strong. I'm still digging it, and until Pony just becomes... Like if we'd got, like, a few more season 6s, then I would have been like, okay, maybe I need to drop this. But season 6 ended and began on a strong note, had some strong episodes, so I was like, alright, I'm going to give this one more season. And then season 7 was just fucking rocketed into awesomeness. I'm like, yeah, Ponies is fucking good. So, yeah, I'm too deep in, man. We're not getting out anytime soon. I don't have a joke to end this on, so...
Pinkie Pie is an immortal chaos god fractured into several hundred different pieces spread throughout the multiverse. That's why she can't stick her head in the portal. The truth is out there. Wake up, sheeple.
Good.
Hashtag Pinkie Pie destroyed South Galaxy.